Hello and welcome to Home with Sarah Jane. In today's video, I wanted to share our 2023-2024 homeschool curriculum picks for my soon-to-be 9th grader. If you are new here, hello and welcome. My name is Sarah and I'm a homeschooling mom to two girls ages 11 and 14. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for stopping by once again. I do really appreciate you. So Bella is my soon-to-be 9th grader, and let me just say that I cannot believe I am already saying that I have a 9th grader. I mean, granted, I have until August before she's officially a 9th grader, but I have been prepping and planning so much lately for this, for her 9th grade year, that I've really been feeling like emotional about it. And I think part of it is because my oldest, that's my dog, my oldest is going into 9th grade, but my youngest is going into 6th grade. So I just feel like, ouch, like both of them at the same time just feel so much older all of a sudden. But anyway, there's a few things that I wanted to mention before we jumped right into the curriculum, and that is that this video is not sponsored. I did pick out this curriculum, purchase this curriculum, and these are all of my own opinions and thoughts on this curriculum. So no sponsorship here. The next thing that I wanted to mention is that this is not everything that she's going to be doing for her 9th grade year. This is all of her independent work. We do still do a few things, like that much. We still do a few things as a family, like during morning time and things like that. And morning time is something that I will never let go of. So just know that going forward, I will never let go of my morning time or my family subjects with my kids. They might be getting really, really small and itty bitty. I mean, I think there's only like 2 things we do together as a family, and then morning time. We used to do so many things as a family, as a group, and just with my kids getting older, it just, dwindled. So there's that, but I'll never let it go. Both of my kids will graduate with me reading out loud to them and doing morning time with me. So there's that. Now, let's jump into her 9th grade year. It looks like it's going to be a fun year, but I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of these picks were really, really challenging for me. I wanted to make sure that I was getting things that she was going to enjoy while they were going to be, fulfilling the requirements that she'll be needing, not only for a high school diploma, but if she does choose to attend college, that, I'm picking the right courses and subjects and classes and all that she's taking. So again, if you have questions about that, I do recommend that you look up your state requirements on what's required for high school graduation, like for their diploma, and what's required for college admission in your area of the colleges that they're interested in, if that's the track that your child wants to take. Again, okay, so let's just jump right into it. So now for Bella, for her English, she will be using, I have it all out of order, I'm sorry. She's going to be using The Good and the Beautiful High School Year 1. And with The Good and the Beautiful High School Year 1, you get a whole bunch, not a whole bunch, you get 10. You get 10 of these units that they work through at their own pace. Now, one thing that's different about these for us is that we've been using The Good and the Beautiful for years, but obviously this is our first year using high school. And it is like very similar but very different. So with this, they don't really have it mapped out in lessons or anything. It's more like, okay, you spend this amount of time. If you want to complete this in one school year, you have to, complete one booklet every so many days. So this is something that she needs to kind of map out and plan out a little bit more, but I like that. I feel like it's going to help prep her to, if she does want to go to college, to, better organize and complete work in a timely manner. So again, she does have 10 of these little units that she'll be working through, and those units do have required reading, and the required reading with those units are going to be Into the Unknown, Up from Slavery. This one she's actually really, really looking forward to reading. Just David, The Story of John Greenleaf Whittier, and Patterns on the Wall. So those are the required readings to go with that course. But inside the little description of the course and the course little help section, it does recommend that you choose a few more books from the Good and the Beautiful's library for your child to read as well to go along with this course. Now, we decided to opt out of using the Good and the Beautiful library for those book choices because I wanted her, let me get my notes, I have my notes right here. I wanted her to read some of the books that I read in high school that I really enjoyed. And I also wanted her to kind of have a say in what she was going to be reading as well, because when your child gets to high school, they have a little bit less say in the actual courses that they can take. I mean, electives, obviously they get to choose and stuff, but like when it comes to reading, a lot more of the reading is assigned. So I wanted to make sure that she was still going to be able to pick books that she enjoyed. Now, the 3 books that she said that she wanted to read that were on our high school reading list, the first one is I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings, which, you know, Maya Angelou is probably going to be a fantastic book. I've actually never read it. I decided that I'm actually going to read this book at the same time as her, and we could do like a little book club. She also wanted to read How to Kill a Mockingbird and Lord of the Flies. So we did only choose 3 books to start off with. If we notice that she is reading those really quickly, we will pick more from our high school reading list that I put together. But again, I wanted to start off a little bit light because this is her first year of high school. I didn't want to bombard her with so much work that she was getting super stressed out. So, and she's also going to be having reading for not history. She doesn't take history this year. She's going to be doing a lot more, why do I keep on saying history? She's going to be doing a lot more reading for like science and, you know, other courses that I didn't want to like overload her reading for language arts. So there's that. And we do also plan on using one of the Good and the Beautiful's honors book studies if we do need it, if she finishes this course up early. We haven't even chose which one she'd do. We just have that as a backup plan if she gets through this course faster. So another item that goes, I hit my camera, sorry. Another item that goes with her language arts is the Good and the Beautiful's Grammar and Writing Guide. She is already familiar with this book because she's been using it with their level 8 book studies, which she really enjoyed. So she'll just continue on with this book when the course tells her to read it. And then she also has flashcards. I don't know if these are geography and grammar flashcards or just geography flashcards. I don't know, but this is the set that they sold with the high school year 1 course. So there's that. Now for math, she is going to be doing Math UC Algebra 1. Now math is another one that I was considering switching for her because of the science course that we chose for her this year. The science course that we chose for her actually offers math as well. And so I was thinking maybe I should move her so that she's doing both of these courses through the same, you know, program. But she said that she really didn't want to do that. So we went ahead and we stuck with Math UC Algebra 1. Well, I mean, Algebra 1's obviously new. She did pre-algebra this year. But we did stick with Math UC. So this is the student like workbook and the tests. And then over here we have the instruction manual and the DVD. Now, there are video lessons on this DVD, so that's why we have that. But I do also have a code for like the digital videos if I don't want to use the DVD, because I would have to dig out my DVD player, and I don't know if I'll do that. Now, with this Math UC course, it did say that she would still be using these blocks. So I pulled these out of my storage because we used Math UC a long time ago, and then we switched to something else, and now we're switching back to Math UC. So these were like packed away. I don't know if you could tell, but they're like super dusty. But so I did pull these out because it did say that she would need these for the Algebra 1 course. And I was kind of surprised. I didn't realize they were still using blocks in Algebra 1. And then I did get a used copy of the Math UC manipulatives for algebra and decimals. This is the algebra and decimal insert kit. That's what I'm trying to say. So I did pick this up used. Again, this is just something that she'll be using with her math. So that is math for her. Now, for science, I don't really have anything to show you because she's going to be doing an online science program. She is going to be using D.I.V.E biology or Shorman biology. Now this is the one I was saying that, you know, I thought about switching her to Shorman math, but again, she just really said she wanted to stick with Math UC. So she will be using D.I.V.E biology, and this course does look really cool. I did take a couple of little notes on it because we're not familiar with it at all. We've never used D.I.V.E biology or Shorman or anything like that. So this is something completely new. I do know that it's completely online. And it has like digital flashcards. There's an online textbook. There's video instructions, and she'll be taking notes and things like that. There's a lab manual that you can print out because in our state, it is required that she does have like dissections and labs. So we have to make sure that we're keeping track of that as well. So I'm glad that they offer that. And then this program is set up to be about 32 weeks long, which I like because that gives us a little bit of wiggle room. We do homeschool for 36 weeks. So if, you know, we need time or things take us longer, we have some wiggle room there. So I do like that it's set up for 32 weeks. Now, I do want to mention though, with D.I.V.E Biology, they do offer like this, what would you call it? It's like a science kit or biology kit, where you get majority of the items that you'll need to do the labs and experiments. So I do really like that. We are going to purchase that for her. I'll put a picture if I remember. But she's like dissecting so many things with this biology course. There's like a fetal pig, and I think there's a frog. I want to say there was some kind of worm too that she would be dissecting. But there's just so many things, and it just looks like a lot of fun. And Bella really does enjoy biology, so I just thought that kind of stepping it up to a biology course like this would be a lot of fun for her. But again, because this is such a thorough biology course, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't bombarding her with too many things in other areas. So there we go. That's biology. Now, the next thing that she's going to be doing is geography. Now, geography is no longer required in our state, but I really wanted her to cover geography because I feel that it's important. I feel like you should know where things are. So this course is only a semester course. It'll give her a half a credit for an elective. So I just thought that this would be good. I did end up choosing Memoria Press because I wanted something kind of basic. I didn't want anything like over the top. A lot of the geography courses that I was seeing were like year-long courses, and their textbooks were like, you know, 700 pages long. And I'm like, how am I even going to to make that go into one semester? So I found Memoria's Press Geography program. This is Geography 3, Exploring and Mapping the World. And this program comes with the teacher guide. So, you know, what I need for the teacher. And then you also have the student text. So this is the book that she's going to be reading from. There is one thing I could say I already don't like about this program, and that's that the pictures aren't in color. I would have liked to see, because the pictures are fantastic. I would have liked to see them in color, but that's the only thing that I've noticed so far that I didn't like. When I was going through this, everything else looked like what I wanted. Again, I wanted something pretty basic, no bells and whistles, just a semester course in geography to teach her about, you know, geography, mapping the world, locations, things like that. So there's that one. And then it also came with the student workbook. So again, she'll be doing like some map work. There's questions, things like that. And then it did come with a classroom atlas. Now I do kind of feel like this kind of helps make up for the lack of color in the student textbook, because this is a very, very colorful classroom atlas. So I feel like, okay, maybe it redeemed itself slightly. But again, this is a new course for us, so we'll see how it goes. I do hope that she likes it. And oh, before I forget, it does also come with flashcards. So this geography course does have flashcards, and these look pretty neat. You have, you know, like countries, but then you also have flags. And what I like about this is that they actually don't come colored, so she can actually take the time and color the flag herself to even get like a further understanding, hands-on, you know, kind of study when it comes to that. So it does have flashcards. Now, with this geography course, again, I took a couple of notes. They're going to be studying mapping skills. Again, they have flashcards with the flags and countries. They'll study climate, recent and current history, culture, and religion throughout the world. So I thought that was really neat. And then only a semester course. Like, I'm sure it'll be brief in a lot of it, but that's kind of what I was looking for. So I'm happy I found that. Now, the next one. Ooh, this was the hardest one for me to find. This was the hardest curriculum for me to find. I actually changed my mind. I had purchased a curriculum. It came in, I looked over it, I didn't like it, and then I purchased another one. So there's that. But the one we ended up going with is from Starline Press, and this is going to be her health course. So Starline Press has this one semester course. Again, that's all that's required. She only needs a half a credit in health, and it has to cover certain topics. So this covers all of the required topics for her health class and more. And this one, it comes with 5 different like unit workbooks and then like an answer key. But it looks very straight to the point, basic, kind of like what I was looking for. Again, I didn't want to have her have so many beefed up classes her first year. I really wanted her to just get like the information that she needs and have growing points from that. Like she could further explore areas that she wants to dive deeper in, but still get a well-rounded idea of the course. And I feel like Starline Press might do that for us. Here's a picture of it. I don't have it yet because again, I had ordered a different health curricula first, and that one came in, and that's what I planned on showing you today, but then I didn't like it. So oh, I did bring it up here so I could show you. So the first health course that I picked out was actually from Abeka, and it was Health in Christian Perspective. So this is what I was going to use with her. And again, so many amazing bits of information are in this book, and I heard so many amazing things about this course. But when I was going through it, like I always do when it comes to new curriculum, I was going through it and I realized I really did not like the way that they handled the mental health section. So again, I don't have a problem with people turning to their faith. I think that's an extremely beautiful thing. You know, I use a lot of religious curriculum, but I do feel that students need to understand that there's more help out there, and I don't feel like this book really covered that. Again, that's just my opinion. I just did not like how they covered the mental health section and some of the more controversial topics with health. So I decided to not use this one and go with Starline Press. You know, just goes to show you that you could change your mind and that's okay. Now, for her other electives, Bella's going to be taking 2 other electives. Oh, and I think I mentioned it, but health and geography. Geography she'll do in first semester, health she'll do in second semester to make up a year of elective credit there. Or not elective, she'll get half in elective and half in health, but that's how she'll be getting her credits for those. But again, she'll only be doing geography first semester, and then she'll do health second semester. Now, for her last 2 electives, she's going to be taking a foreign language. Again, that is a requirement in our state, so she's going to continue her French lessons. But instead of using the program that she's been using recently, we are actually switching her over to Fluenz for foreign language. So she'll be using Fluenz French for her foreign language lessons. I think that this looks pretty amazing, actually. There are 5 different levels of French that she can, you know, go and learn, and it's all done online. It looks really great. There's a homeschool option, so if you have multiple kids and things like that, you know, it's great. But I do want to mention that Fluenz did say that they recommend this for grades 7 and up. So it isn't really necessarily for like younger children. It's more for like 7th grade and up, but it does have a more, I don't want to say like adult feel. It's not like only for adults, but it does have like an older child style of lesson, I guess you can say. But it does look really, really great. Now, the last thing that she's going to be the last thing that she's going to be taking is piano. This will count for a music credit. She'll continue to take piano lessons. Now, Bella takes her piano lessons online currently using Hoffman Academy. And Hoffman Academy has been really, really great because we haven't really had to pay for any piano lessons, because Hoffman Academy offers over 300 video lessons for free on their website. And that's what she's been doing for a little while, and she plays very beautifully. And I do really enjoy listening to Bella play her piano, and she's learned all of that through Hoffman Academy. But Hoffman Academy is starting to feel a little young to her, and although they do offer a membership, we haven't decided if we want to pay for Hoffman's membership and get more resources to help her study and play piano more, or if we want to switch the program that she's using. So it's either going to be Hoffman Academy or homeschoolpiano.com. So again, another online piano lesson. You take these lessons at your own pace, your scheduled time, whatever. And it is from beginner to, you know, advanced. But homeschoolpiano.com we've never used before. You do pay for it, but the video lessons don't seem as young as Hoffman Academy, because Hoffman Academy, I mean, you could start your kid off super young in Hoffman Academy, and they're fun videos and things like that. They make things silly. So, but I'm going to have Bella kind of use both of them for a minute and see which one she wants to actually switch to or continue using. So there's that. So that is everything Pretty sure. Yes, that is everything that we're going to be using for Bella's 9th grade year, except for our morning time and family subjects. But again, those are very, very few and far between little subjects. And again, I will make a video on that. So if you have any questions, or if you want to see any of these, like a flip through or anything like that, just let me know in the comment section. I'd be happy to make that video for you. So yeah, that is everything I wanted to cover today. Thank you so much for stopping by. You have a great day. Bye.